welcome back to another episode of Tokyo Ghoul, and this one is a special one because we have completed 100 days in this free-to-play account, and this is the big milestone that I want to make the video for. And the last one, I know there was one at a 30 days, but that one was just a going over what we had achieved in that one. I was thinking to do one for 60 days, but I thought it would be better to just make it at 100 days. That is quite more catchy than 60, right? So we are at day 100, and just so we can go over it, let's go over the login rewards. And as you can see, 100 days done in this account, as you can see. And yeah, let us quickly go over the VIP level. As you can see, not a single dime spent in this account, not 1 cent whatsoever. So yeah, was really hoping to spend $1 to get the Toka, but we got her. Now I'm fully maxed out in the end, so it's all fine, I guess. But yeah, let's go over what we have achieved really quick in the 100 days. But before we get into it, right away, guys, 365k diamonds, along with 3 star-ups in a free-to-play account. Yes, indeed. We are currently at chain 684, so we can get plenty more from the chain campaign. We nearly have more than half of the chain campaign just left over, just sitting there, and we can clear it anytime we want. But yeah, with that being said, let us get straight into it. But let's have a look at the profile before we click on the characters, because that should tell you the progress right away. As you can see, full-fledged on Teiku. But yeah, let's get into it. So this account officially has 2 factions, not 1 but 2, in this early stage of the game. Some of you might be wondering why 2 factions have been picked like so early when not even 1 is properly built. Well, the answer for that is because no org unfortunately wasn't getting the new units, nor was it getting the older units in a rerun. So unfortunately, it was physically impossible to make an entire team out, so we had to stick with makeshift characters. So it wasn't gonna be completed anyway. And with the new unit Roma, I've already gone over her in the leaks video. Even with her, the team is not going to be completed. So yeah, that is why we had to stick for a second team, which was really needed for the PvE, or so my brother has informed me, because he's the one who runs the account. So he says that the Anteku Toka has been immensely useful in PvE, which I'm sure she has been because of Anteku. But yeah, let us first go over No Org, because that is our main faction. We have Orochi at A-. Now you might be wondering why we have refined Orochi and him alone. When we get any sort of refinements, we simply dump it on him. That's the reason. And then we have Hide. To be fair, to be honest, we should have probably refined Hide and got the disrupt immunity on him, but they changed the disrupt immunity and how it works, so not really helpful anymore as much as it was before back then. And not to mention, some of these refines were done with extra copies of Orochi which we had lying around. Not the best of decisions, but hey, it was done very early on. Also, before we continue, I should tell you that we have a very special disclaimer or information or reveal of sorts at the end of this video related to this free-to-play account, which has just completed 100 days. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get into it. So Orochi, we have him refined. We have Hide fully maxed out, 6 stars. The new Rise at 6 stars. And lastly, for the last slot, we are using this Uta over here, who is our makeshift unit for the time being. And for the same reason, we have not even unlocked the potentials on him. So yeah, if you would see later on when I reveal the potentials, and you would see that he doesn't even have it unlocked, that's the reason why, because he's not here to stay. And if you're wondering the last slot, who is in the backup, I will show you later on. He is not from this org. So yeah, all the units done for No Org. We are obviously waiting on Roma to get rid of him. And before we got the leak for Roma, initially we thought we would use PSY Uta. However, it felt too much of an investment to get a old Carnival to 6 star. So we definitely didn't go for that one, and that was a very good choice. But yeah, with that being said, let us go to Anteku now. We had to pull for the Owl in order to make up for a slot, and he seriously serves no other purpose whatsoever. He's not very helpful for a new account without all the units of Anteku, especially the backups and whatnot. So yeah, not very helpful, but he's there to fill up a slot. Is it worth the D just for that? You tell me. But yeah, we have him at D. We have Bride Toka at D, of course. She's maxed out. We have DST Ken at D because we needed a single target for Anteku as well. And for the backup, we have for PvE, we are using the Roma because she's good for PvE. And when we don't want to use her, we can use Renji. But Renji, I swap him around in the no org and in the Anteku, so he doesn't really have a fixed spot. He's just being swapped around. And she is here for PvE and to help with chain campaign, and also to make up for a missing slot. As you can see over here, we only have 3 units, so she is there to fill up the last slot. She's also a placeholder unit, but she is also useful at the same time. Unlike the other Yuta, she is very useful in PvE and in the chain campaign because she's an AoE unit, so very useful there. And she chains after kills and crits and whatnot. So yeah, she's very useful. I was even considering to spend a buck just to get her, but I'm very thankful that I did not do that. It's extremely sorry for the background noise. My house is an absolute mess. But yeah, glad I didn't do that because we ended up getting her in the end anyway. But yeah, let us now go over the actual teams, the compositions. As you can see, full-fledged Anteku and a full-fledged no org. Now, as you can see, the no org has the Hide. Save that. And the Anteku has the Hide as well. Now, when we want to use it in the PvE, I swap Hide around. Instead of the backup Renji, I just swap Hide around. And let's say I can't swap Hide around. I need to use Hide in the Norg because there's no more placeholder. He's quite needed there. Then I simply just put in, as I've said before, this red token over here, the free-to-play one. So yeah, to get a better understanding of the teams, let us go over here and go over here. Oh, whoops, I cannot be showing that because that is my teammates' teams. Let us quickly pause the video. Alright, we are back. Sorry about that. I cannot show the teams, especially with Global Stronghold right away. That would be very detrimental to me. But yeah, as you can see, this is the 3 teams. Over here we have Orochi Uta as a placeholder. We have the new Rise, Hide, and Renji in the backup, of course. We have Roma, and she doesn't really do anything apart from PvE, so she's just there. So you might be wondering, why do I even have her? I use what the hell? Naki instead of Roma over here usually, but since this requires 3 teams, I didn't do that. I simply put him in the last one, and for no particular reason, just to get a last unit in there. That's the only reason. Usually this Naki would be over here, so keep that in mind. So yeah, 2 factions completely done. You might be wondering why I have not gone for more of Anteku units, because they are a little better available. And for that, I would say the backup, which is the main thing that we are missing, that there was no rerun for that unit. The other option that we had was to pull for Red Hinami, and I was absolutely not gonna do that. That was like an old unit, and I feel like just swapping over to Renji for the time being is a little better than spending for her. That's just like spending for PSY Uta at that point. But yeah, that is the teams. As you could see, completely free to play, 100 days, pretty good progress in my opinion. We have done quite well. Now let us go over our investments. So as you can see, we have 68 CP. I don't even know what that number is. I'm just going to tell you my main account that has 300 over here instead of the 68. My alt account has 200, and this account has 68. So yeah, very bad in terms of overall CP, like very, very bad. But it is a new account, so that is to be expected. But yeah, let us now go over our investments. The ultimate skills. So 2 of them have been leveled for Norg and for Anteku. I think this is the one, and this is the one. Yeah, so 2 of them have been leveled to 55 and above. Let us go over the Force talents. For CCG, we have a little bit of the middle lane. You know, these ones were taking like 1k only, so that is why we had gone for them. And for Anteku, which is our second faction, we have gone through and gotten every single one of the middle lane. For Aogiri, the same thing with CCG. We've gone over the ones that are very cheap. As you can see, these ones don't take 8k. These are rather cheap, so we have gone over for a few of them. And then for Norg, we have gone over the entire middle lane. And not only that, we have also gotten one 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the 50k talents, and 1, 2, 2 of the small boys. So that's a total around 6 total what's it called? Talents, yeah. The noise is just so annoying. Oh my god. I'm so sorry about that. So yeah, total 6 talents, 50k ones, and then the entire middle row is just completely done. So yeah, that is where we are for the force talents. Now let us go over to the scene cores. Not doing very good over here at all. It was just to be expected. Doing very bad over here as well. The Anteku is just non-existent. The no org, somewhat of a scene core over here. Bunch of SRs. That's about it. Nothing for Norg, nothing for CCG. So yeah, scene cores looking pretty horrible. However, the problem that I had with the scene cores is that I could not sign up for the 3v3, and the reason why is because in the early stages of the game I would lose to the bots because I like the third team was non-existent, so I would essentially just lose out even if it were full bots. So I just didn't want to team up with anyone because I would essentially just drag them out down to the bottom. But now that is no longer the case. We can finally fight some bots in the third team. So yeah, now we are going to be regular with the encounter. I've already set up a team that is going to be teaming up with this account. So yeah, we are going to be locking in for the scene cores. Apart from that, as you can see, our chain campaign is 684. We have plenty more to go over here. We can easily clear that now with the amount of units that we have. We have been going for almost all of the units that are needed for the what's it called, the character event. Only a few did we miss. We did miss a few, and the reason for that is because I have been having very high difficulty with getting the spear up to level 140, and the reason for that is because early on you don't have the dupes of the thingies, the spears, so you can't really get the the spear promoters reliably. So it is quite a grind to get that, and I'd completely forgotten that that was an issue to begin with because I am not facing that in my main account and in my alt account. So yeah, that was quite a new issue to have. I don't know if I should address it or not, but I'm probably not going to address that because to solve it, you simply just pull until you have all of the spears, and then you just dismantle the extra ones. So yeah, that is the reason why we did miss out on a few of the character events. But apart from that, we have been keeping up with those as well. Now let us go over our gear. So first of all, ability breakthrough is completely non-existent. Oh, except for Hide and Orchi, I guess. They do have one level to them. But apart from and we can't really do that at the moment because we need the cells to put on the characters. Speaking of cells, before we get into it, let's look at the exclusive equipment. As you can see, not very high, 180, 140, 100, like just very bad overall. As I've told you, it is quite a like I'm genuinely facing a hard time to upgrade these spear thingies because I just don't have the dupes. I have accumulated a bunch of keys, and I will be spending them now and in order to fix the issue, hopefully. I don't think it's gonna fix it completely, but at least we'll be able to get a few more levels. But yeah, let us get into the level. As you can see, all are level 350, the main units, so that is not a problem at all. DMR was not really an issue, non-issue. Apart from that, all are D. Apart from that, the limits, not doing so good. Apart from the no org, obviously that is our main faction, so we have gone ahead and done the limits to nearly the max on the key units. For example, Orchi and Hide. Hide is completely maxed out. Orchi is just missing the last one. We will definitely get that done. And Bride Toka has been done to the second last as well. How unfortunately we then had missing limits for this Rize. So yeah, she is stuck at that. Not gonna be using that on these two. Those are very precious. So yeah, only very little limit to showcase because it is a relatively new account, so those are very scarce to come by. But yeah, now going over the RC cells, we have whatever we can put on, honestly. Just random bullshit. For now, we will have to make do with this until we can get rank 5 modded cells with the right modifiers. We have to make do with what we have. When we are finally done, we will use them as food for cell breakthrough. First of all, I got very lucky with this cell. We got a resurrection, which is very good. I think that's the only good cell I have. Oh, never mind. We also have another resurrection and a disruption, which is very good. A full set of full set over here, as you can see, of level 5 cells. Yeah, words are hard. So yeah, that at least one unit is completely done. Never mind, another unit is completely done. Again, I don't usually run the count, so don't really know too much of the particulars. We also have another good cell over here, buff removal and the restriction ignore. Obviously, this is not going to do anything. He needs the full set of buff of this restriction ignore. But yeah, again, cells not our good forte. Interesting. So this would mean that we actually have a full set of resurrection. Wow, I don't even have a full set of resurrection in my main account. That is hilarious. So yeah, another set of full rank 5. So yeah, we are getting there, but still we could use the food cells to put on the units. As you can see, not everyone has it. So yeah, at this point we've run out. And a rank 5 over here, but a very bad one. Roma has them too. Not even gonna bother modifying them anymore. And then over here, Uta as well. Renji as well, Naki, and then the Toka, the free-to-play one, and then we have a spare one. I'm just keeping it on Tatra for now. It is a food cell. So yeah, that is all of the cells, which are not very impressive, but for a new player, what do you really expect? Again, 100 days. Keep that in mind. But yeah, now let us go over the potentials. So Renji, I just unlocked his stuff this morning. Again, as I've told you before, I'm not unlocking the potentials at all for the units that I don't need them on, because I don't even have the potentials to slot on to everyone. So as you can see, 1, 2, and 3, only 3 level 6 on him, but this is the 7th unit, I think. As you can see, Orochi has some rainbows, so that is a full level 6 set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So we have a total of 6 level 6 potential sets. That is 36, I think, 36 potentials of level 6, which is quite impressive. That basically means that we have, and wait, no, that's not 36. That's 9 for each, right? So that's 9 into 6. So what that means is that we have enough potentials to cover an entire team, which is just what we need. Beyond that, I'm not looking to merge them for the rainbows at the moment, because we obviously have a second faction, so we want to make it we want to push it from 6 to 10, so that we will have enough level 6 potentials to be fitted on 2 entire teams, and then maybe we can look into merging the potentials. So yeah, that is all the potentials. I think they are pretty fine. You know, as long as we have enough to fit an entire team, I think it's perfectly fine. And the other thing is that these level 6 rainbows that you see over here, none of them are from the PvE Sachi trials, so we still have a lot of rainbows to claim from over there. So you can say that we already have enough for like 2 units at that point, but obviously at the moment we don't. At the moment we barely have, not barely, but almost have enough to fill out an entire unit. So yeah, that is the RC cells, there's the potentials, and a major problem, another one, is that the bonds, unfortunately this account is not able to clear that exploration map altogether because of the low CP that Highs absolutely kills us in like the round 1. That was like in the starting. I've not attempted it once more. Maybe I'll give it a try today and see how that goes. But yeah, that is why we are not looking very good on the bonds at all. Like the bonds are horrible. So yeah, that is and also you might see that even the middle bonds are not done, and that is the same reason. The new exploration map gives these in abundance. However, we can't sweep it, and so we don't even have like even the ultimate bonds unlocked. And not to mention, for some units we don't even have the units unlocked altogether. For example, this Roma. Not that I am looking into fully building her, but as you can see, missing units over here. For this Renji, we are missing Itori, as you can see. Yeah, a bunch of missing units, which is unfortunate, but we'll get them all in due time. So yeah, now let us go over the tactics. As you can see, we have a full set of UR on Hide, so that's 1 full set. The 2 over here, 3 over here, and then 1, 2 over here. So that is basically 1, 2, three sets, so 3.5 sets of UR tactics in this account. Now you might be wondering, where the hell did I get how much is it total? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Of course it's 6 7. So we have 7 UR tactics. Now you might be wondering, where the hell did I get 7 UR tactics from in such a weak account? And the secret behind that is that we get one from buying it from the shop, the Abyss shop. But apart from that, we had participated in the Stronghold Annihilation event, the event that comes after the Stronghold is over, and that is too late in the night for me, so I physically cannot attend that. However, my org mates were kind enough to do this account as well for me, and since they had participated, they were able to get fucking UR tactics right off the bat in the new account from that event. So as a new player, you should not, absolutely should not expect to have UR tactics, like absolutely not, unless you get like super lucky with merging blue ones, which is unlikely. You will not be having this many UR tactics. So yeah, very good very good progress over here. In fact, I think because already we have 3.5 units done, right? So that means only 1.5 more is needed to complete it, one entire team. And at the moment we are obviously going to be focusing on one team. So yeah, that's very good progress over here. And you might be wondering why we don't have anything else, and that's simply because I merged them all, I gambled them all, and why I did that is because it's not gonna make a difference anyway, guys. We're like so low in the food chain that a bunch of a bunch of tactics here and there, a few extra CP is not going to help us whatsoever. We need the best of the best that is going to help us in the later on, not the blue ones. They're not gonna do anything for us. So yeah, that is the reason why I merged and gambled them all. With that being said, I've already gone over the scene collections, which is awful, but the force talents, I've already gone over that. A total of 7 or 6 force talents for no org, and nothing else in other factions whatsoever. I've already gone over the ultimate skill. Now let's go over the stats enhancement. Obviously our overall CP is like very low because we don't even have like half of the units in the game, so we are at level 77. Next up, we have level 24 across the board in this one. These are quite low as well. Again, we don't even have the free-to-play units maxed out, so this is looking quite low. And this, on the other hand, is looking good. We are level 60 on almost all of them, and then we will get to level 6 on the enhancement phase. This is good. This is good progress, honestly. And the reason why is because we had done some trials, and we have also kept up with the events that give these, and we have always gotten them. And another way that we have got them primarily is by keeping up with the urgent assignments. I, for the life of me, cannot do it, but the person who runs the account, my brother, he's able to consistently do it, and he's able to buy them from the shop. So that is how this is a little better when compared to the rest of the stuff. So that's how, if you're wondering. So yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. All of this is covered. Let's go over here. Yeah, pretty much everything is covered. One thing I forgot to mention is that this Renji, we didn't pull or anything for him, nor did he ever have a rerun. Same goes for the No-Org and the Anteku characters that we were missing. Probably, guys, what's gonna happen that we are probably not gonna be able to pull the old units, because the devs, they have really... The choose banner already is the worst thing that can happen in the game. They've somehow made it even worse by not even giving the useful units in there. So yeah, unfortunately, it would seem for this account that we would simply have to pull whatever the new unit is and replace the existing ones with that, the placeholder ones, I mean, and just go like that, and nothing else seems to be the option. But this Renji, so how I got it is that every day from RTA we would get the shards, and we would also get him in the shards from the daily sweeps. So that is how he's all the way to D, which took quite a long time, 100 days. Mostly I think we had got him after the 60-day mark, so yeah, it took quite a long time to get him done and dusted. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this one. Do need to be spending the keys, as you can see I have a lot of them to fix the issue with the orbs. But yeah, I think that is gonna be it for this one. But before we end off the video, there is an important notice for this account. So yeah, this account This has been going on for 100 days. Been quite a fun experience for both me and my brothers, who is running the account. Again, I already have 2 accounts. I can't be possibly running 3 all at once. That is going to send me to the grave. But yeah. So what I was trying to say is that since we have done this experiment, we have essentially proved the concept that in this game it is completely possible to be completely free to play, not a single dime or pence spent, and you can have all the resources you want in the world. You can have 2 factions. You can have 1 faction which is fully SSS. You can do whatever the hell you want as long as you know your limits, basically. So yeah, but we are in an organization that is competitive, and it is but basically we get all the rewards from the stronghold, and that has boosted our progress significantly. However, if we had the extra diamond spring from over here, you guys could already see where this is going. If we had this over here, then this account would be on par with my main account, which keep in mind is a total CP of 300. I've already said that once, but just reminding you guys. And it has a full SSS, 3 orgs, like full 3 orgs. Wait, no, 2 orgs, full SSS, and all of the 4 talents are max. So yeah, that should give you a pretty good idea as to what this account will be able to do if it gets the level 5 in the VIP, and will be able to get 2 diamond springs every single day. I don't intend to go beyond that, but I do intend to go for level 5 VIP, unfortunately, guys. So this project will now be discontinued at this point, and the reason is not because it is too grueling of a task, or the person who is running the account cannot keep up with the account. Clearly, as you can see, that is seriously not the case. With a whopping 365k gems, 2 factions built, as you can see over here. 2 factions built, no org and Anteku, all the latest units, all of them maxed, have rank 1 to 5 cells, have a set of level 6 potentials for 5 or more units, have almost full UR tactics for every single unit on the main team, just missing 1.5 units, and yeah. It's looking as good as it possibly can for 100 days on a free-to-play account. So I don't want it to be taken in the wrong direction. Be like, oh, you're not able to keep up anymore. That's it. So that it is necessary to wail in the end after all. Nothing of the sort. It is simply that it unlocks a lot of more stuff in the game. I will be honest about that for sure. I'm not going to sit around and pretend that it's not going to do anything for us. Obviously, I do have a video planned for the benefits of the VIP. It is a sensitive topic because I can't tell others on what to spend and what not to. It's their money, right? So I've not gotten around to make that one. But I'm not going to sit around there and pretend like it's not going to do anything when we get the extra diamond spring. It is going to open a lot of avenues, and keeping that in mind, that is the reason why we will be veiling to VIP 5 in this account, and to unlock the competitive edge, because we are in a competitive org, and over in the org we are obviously bottom of the barrel, like the lowest of the lows in the entire org. Remember, this same account lost to bots in 3v3 and couldn't even like fight the bots over there. So that's how bad we are at the moment. Obviously not at the moment, we're obviously way better than we were 100 days back. But yeah, the potential is what I'm talking about of this account. It is endless. As I've said before, it could be on par with my own main account in terms of the resources that it can gain. And once it is there, the world is the oyster. You can basically do whatever the hell you want at that point. If you already get full stronghold rewards and you get VIP 5, pretty much over, mate. That's all you're gonna ever need. So yeah, that is the big announcement at the end of this video. I know this might be a shocker for a few people that I'm suddenly discontinuing the series of the free-to-play, but that is being requested by the person who runs the account as well, so I will definitely oblige. Other thing is, if you guys want the series to continue, which I will personally not be doing, not be going to be covering this account anymore, unless obviously you guys already know I will swap the accounts frequently to show something that I don't have in my main or alt. Then I will definitely be using it for that. But apart from that, I will never ever be making any specific videos on this account ever again, because it is no longer free to play. So I don't want to misguide the people watching and to be like, oh, it is a free to play account and here's the progress. So definitely don't want to do that. Because at that point, at VIP 5 and with full stronger rewards, it's a little too overkill to just to go around and show off the progress. That is just a little too excessive, because at that point you have a plethora of resources to work with. So yeah, but if you guys still want to see the progress, you guys can let me know in the comments. If I get at least 1 or 2 or even 3 comments saying that continue the free to play, or not free to play anymore after this, but the series, if you want me to continue, I will. If I don't see any comments, I will not continue. As simple as that, because quite the burden for me to keep doing this as well. But yeah, with that being said, that is going to be all for this one. Pretty fun to record this one, because it's been quite the journey. As I said, whopping 100 days on this account. Big thanks to my org members who had helped me to get the UR tactics in this account. Big thanks to the org leader who had allowed me to keep this account in the org, despite being like a completely brand new account, just because it was my own brother's account. Yeah, there was not even a second thought to admitting the account, and now I will definitely make up for that. Make up for the time lost now. Definitely will be able to help the org a hell of a lot more with VIP 5 for sure. But yeah, with that being said, that is going to be all for this one. See you guys in the next one.